In this video, you're going to meet Noah, who is diagnosed with Epidermolysis bullosa. I have a brief and exciting announcement before Noah's interview. If you're following this channel, you're probably familiar with John Hudson, who was also diagnosed with Epidermolysis bullosa. I've interviewed John Hudson 5 times over the years, and every time I interview him, our community does a fundraiser for EB Research Partnership, an organization that is providing funding for clinical trials searching for treatment and a cure for EB. John Hudson has actually been part of these clinical trials where really smart people studied him so they could find treatment for EB. In the past year and a half, the first 2 treatments for EB have been FDA approved. I'm proud to say that our community has raised over $400,000 to go towards these clinical trials. Thank you to every person who's donated. Right now, you're going to meet Noah. He is one of the kids who is benefiting from one of these FDA approved treatments. In this video, you're going to hear about how he can literally walk around because of this treatment. Thank you to everybody who has donated to our EB campaigns over the years. Your money is literally helping children walk. As with every video we do about EB, we're gonna do another fundraiser, and for the rest of this year, 2024, all of your dollars are going to be matched. There's a link in the comments below that's pinned. You can go there to learn more. This is Noah. Thank you to everybody who's donated and helped make his life a little better. All right, Noah, we're good to go. What's it like when you see yourself right there?
It looks so weird.
What would you like to say to the world, Noah?
Be fun.
Noah, I heard that you have EB.
Yeah.
What is EB?
Well, for me, EB is like when I get like these like random like blisters or something, scabs, and like right here and stuff.
Where do you have wounds?
I have them on my hands, right here.
On your feet?
Yeah, on my legs maybe. My neck, right down here somewhere.
Is it okay if I ask your mom some questions about EB?
Mhm. She knows more than me.
What is EB? What does it stand for? And how does it impact Noah?
EB is Epidermolysis bullosa. It is a rare genetic mutation of a gene in your skin, a protein that is missing. Yeah, so his skin is super sensitive, and they call them butterfly children because their skin is as sensitive as a butterfly wing.
Tell me about your uncle.
He likes games too. He likes a lot of stuff that I like. He was also in the Philadelphia Boys Choir.
What is it like being Noah's uncle?
It's great. The kid's funny. Like he's a funny guy.
What do you want other people to know about you?
I like balloons.
You like balloons?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the different types of EB and which one impacts Noah?
So I know that there are 3 different types. Noah has EB Simplex, which is the least severe of the 3 different types. It just means that most of his blistering is centralized to certain locations that he uses the most, i.e. his feet, his hands, joints. If he falls, or if he's crawling around, his knees will get a little bad. So if he can't walk, he'll crawl. And then if he crawls, then his knees will break out. And then we're back to walking again.
Tell me about the accommodations that Noah needs. Do you help him out with anything?
Yeah, so whenever his feet are hurting and I'm there to carry him, I'll often be the one to carry him. And it's sort of been that way ever since, I was young and he was young, right? We don't have too many males in our family. So in being one of the limited males, I don't mind helping my nephew out if he needs some help going anywhere, Like, who am I to say no if he needs a pickup real quick?
I know that there was recently a treatment created for EB. I'm actually friends with one of the people in the clinical trial who helped make that possible. Mm-hmm. Was that treatment made available to Noah?
Yes. So we have, our doctors were able to write a note because it's not normally offered to EB Simplex. It was created for, I think, junctional, which is like the middle one. But it works for EB Simplex. So the doctor was able to get us a prescription and get it approved through the insurance So we now can get that instead of just using like regular mupirocin or like antibacterial ointment.
Noah, who is this?
She is my Gigi.
What is it like to be Noah's Gigi?
Honored. I'm honored because he's a wonderful young man. He's respectful. He does, most times he does what we ask him to do. And I have a lot of empathy for him because of his condition. From the first time I saw Noah after being born, the nurse had him in ICU, and she was caring for his little ankle. And I didn't realize that he had EB. I didn't know that. But every time she would come in and she would put some lotion or some kind of ointment on his little red, his foot was very red.
The new treatment that came out, how is that benefiting Noah? Has it helped?
Yeah, so I mean, it dries out his wounds a little bit faster, so they kind of heal up a little bit easier, which means that, if he has a long day walking, his feet might hurt that night, but at least by the next day he'll be okay to walk again after a few hours off of them, without necessarily having to do a bandage change or have a bunch of blisters.
Everybody, cares for Noah. When we go out, then the young men in the family will pick him up and carry him, and he looks forward to that. I think it was like everybody knows that he has problem with his feet.
Noah, what is it like when your feet hurt?
It feels like like a sharp pain. Like every time when I walk, when like my feet hurt, it feels like a sharp pain, like each like step, when I like this. Every time when I put my feet up, there's like another pain. But when I put my feet down, like the pain starts to go in again. But then it stops. Then when I put my feet up, it just keeps going.
Do you use a wheelchair sometimes? How often do you use a wheelchair?
I use it often, a lot, since every time when every time my class is about like move somewhere else, I usually just get in my wheelchair and just leave them and then meet them there.
What is the most important thing for other people to know about Noah's life with EB?
That is, he's not faking his pain. Sometimes stuff that might not hurt you will hurt him. And so you can't brush it off like, oh, your feet don't hurt. Oh, you didn't go anywhere. Oh, you didn't do anything. And people used to always tell me, put him down. Don't carry him. And I was like, his feet hurt. I have to carry him. And so that was always probably my biggest struggle. And so I would say to other people is to not minimize their pain, because we can't feel it. So we can assume and we can try to compare what they have to what happens to us, and it's just not the same. And so that would be my biggest thing. And then to teach your kids to be kind.
Do you like to play any sports?
Since I got EB, I don't really play that much sports.
What's it like when your friends are playing sports?
Which one? Cause they play a lot.
Let's say they're playing football. What do you do when your friends are playing?
I just watch them, or be like the ref, cause I can't do it. I can't do that.
Do you still have fun, and are you still happy when you're reffing?
Yeah.
People used to always think he was a burn victim, or that I remember one time in Target, the man thought my mom was beating him. It was just people are just, they don't have any any coof sometimes when it comes to just curiosity.
What are some obstacles you face because of EB?
Talking to people about what happened and how I have EB.
If you could change one rule that your mom has, what rule would you change?
PlayStation time.
What would you make your PlayStation time?
No limit.
Noah, you talk a lot about enjoying video games. Do you like video games because some physical activities can be painful, so with video games it doesn't hurt you?
Yes.
How old are you, Noah?
I'm 10.
What's it like being 10 these days?
Weird.
Why?
'Cause everything is weird.
Everything in the whole world?
Not everything in the whole world. Just some certain things are weird.
Tell me 3 things that are weird.
Why do cats always sit like that?
Oh my gosh.
That cat is sitting weirdly. Okay, you're right. Things are weird. Cats are sitting like that. Who knows what dogs are doing?
Right.
Gigi, is there anything else you want the world to know about Noah?
No, I just love him. I love him. And I love his spirit.
Noah, my last question for you. Is there anything else you want the world to know about you?
I like cartoons.